Hello, this is Hayes Bainbridge updating you on the 2015 NBA Draft. First pick, Karl-Anthony Towns to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their three-point star, Ricky Rubio, this year at point guard was really good for them, as they didn't have much other players except for Zach LaVine, who gave us a nice entertainment treat in the NBA dunk contest. Some through-the-legs 360s. It was great. Their center, Kevin Garnett, who is getting really old, and he's kind of over the hill of his career, originally drafted to the Timberwolves, then traded to play with Ray Allen, Rajon Rondo, Paul Pierce at the Celtics. But he traded back, and we haven't seen much from him, so I'm sure Karl-Anthony Towns will be a great pick for them. Next, the LA Lakers, second, was expected to pick Jahlil Okafor, and this is going to be one of my personal favorite teams this year. But they drafted D'Angelo Russell from Ohio State, which was a little bit interesting, but you can see because they did not have much three-point shooting at all on the court. They had Kobe Bryant, who kept having to come out for breaks. He's on the very much downside of his career, as we all miss the number 8 Kobe, who everybody called Froby for his big hair. But, yep, he's kind of going downhill, as their center who was picked last year or a couple years ago, Julius Randle from Kentucky University. He got injured towards the very beginning of the year, so it was a little bit rough. So I'm sure D'Angelo will do some good things. Jahlil Okafor, drafted to the Philadelphia 76ers. They very much wanted D'Angelo, but he was already picked, so why not Okafor? But why Okafor on some levels? Because 2 years ago, picking Nerlens Noel from Kentucky, Nerlens did not play all that much his first year, towards not playing much at all. But he has been pretty dominant this year. And, Philadelphia had a rough year, but he was leading them to some wins. Last year, picking Joel Embiid, another center from Kansas, who had a good year at Kansas, but then really didn't play, being a little bit injured his first year. So I don't know who they're going to start. I'm guessing Okafor. Okafor from Duke, going to play with JP Tokoto, a UNC guy. Tokoto not expected much as a second-round pick, but I'm a UNC fan, so I hope he gets playing time. Next, a very surprising pick on the general manager of the New York Knicks. Picking fourth, Kristaps Porzingis. His hometown was Latvia. I'm still a little bit concerned on where he played, this foreign guy, but the 7-foot, very serious center Phil Jackson admitted is not expected much his very first year of play, but he says that Kristaps will blossom into a very good pick for them, playing with Carmelo, as Jerian Grant, later in the first round, picked to the Washington Wizards, as he then traded to the Knicks, so it'll be Jerian playing with Kristaps. So the Knicks hopefully won't be as bad as last year. I bet they're going to get better. All right, Kentucky. John Calipari, watching his 4 players get picked into the NBA. It was a very special night for him. First, shaking hands with Karl-Anthony, watching him go. Number 8, watching his center, Willie Cauley-Stein, who was, a center under Karl-Anthony, who has not expected much offense this year, but he can really reject the basketballs. He is a great defender. You can always alley-oop him if you see him running down the lane. Yep, then next, he saw Trey Lyles get picked and Dakari Johnson. All 4 very good centers get picked to the NBA. Calipari was pleased. And Duke. Hate to talk about it, but Krzyzewski wasn't there, but Okafor getting picked 3rd. Then Justice Winslow getting picked to the Miami Heat 10th. People comparing him to James Harden, as he's a lefty, dead-eye, laser three-point shooter who can very much drive the basketball and can really spike up the assist column. He's going to be a great pick for them, playing with, everybody knows, all-star Dwayne Wade, and Goran Dragic, who was the point guard for them this year and is signed a 5-year contract deal for millions of dollars, for he had a very good year. So that is all going well for them. Then Tyus Jones, selected something like 22nd, to the Chicago Bulls. I'm a slight Bulls fan, so that'll be, okay, I guess. He is small and will not start, but it was, it's a late pick, and I'm sure he'll get playing time. So that's how I'm going to end it today. This is Hayes Bainbridge updating you. Bye.